live. Come on. Hey, Wally. Come on. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, David. Hey, Andy. How you doing, guys? Now, today we're starting a new one. Yes, we are. Oh, by the way, something I was going to make mention of is, in case you were wondering what's gone on with the Lavochkin and the B-17, I've had a bit of a faff about with the aerial wire. Look, once I get an aircraft to the aerial wire, it usually takes me a few days after that because it's just a pain in the ass to do, and I do it. The Lavochkin's coming to the party. The B-17's giving me a bit of a faff. I'm going to get onto them when I get back from my music thing later today. I intend to show them off to you in due course. These are the things. Yes, they are. Yes. Now, on to today. Whereupon we are starting the Arma Hobby P-51B. Well, I plan to do the P-51B. I've seen a couple of things that might think otherwise because of the markings that are on offer. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the kit. Then we're going to give it a black wash. And that will probably be us done for the day. Alrighty. Now, as always, we know the drill, people. Coffee. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Now. Oh, dear me. Now. See, now I've got an itchy eye. Went and got some paint yesterday because I'm not sure if the... Bring you around now. Green, or whether it's olive drab or whether it's zinc chromate. I also got I got zinc chromate, which is this one that looks kind of yellowish. It's actually that green color you get from all of the World War II American aircraft. And this really dark grey. Now this is German field grey. But what I'm looking at using it, you can see it's just a really dark grey. And that'll be heaps handy for various things. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do now, get that out of the way. I'm going to move in a bit closer, move the camera for a moment. Give me a moment. Oh, hey, Layla, how you doing? Now, in we come. Okay, now, up. There we are. Oh, snug and in position, I tell you. Now, first, let's have a look at the booklet because we're going to find a lot out by that. Now, here we go. Bring you around, guys. Now, decals, obviously. Ooh. This comes with some photo which I'm rather chipper about. Seat belts, yay team. We have to assemble the seats to some extent, or the frame of the seat by the looks. Or at least that's an option you have. If you, yeah, right. Okay. I get the picture, I think. Right. Rubbing, I think. Anyway, there's a bit of photo which goes there. There's the seat belts there and there. Alrighty. My favorite part, the dashboard. Now it's all looking pretty straightforward as a build goes. Okay, now here's the thing I want to check out. They've given us, zoom in here, which I think is rather sporting of them. a whole stack of decals for that. Now, I may, because I prefer to paint it myself, that's just me. You can argue that I'd be making my life more difficult, and maybe I will. But let's have a look at, drum roll, just the wing. That's the, no, that's the side. Hang on. Wow, I get myself confused. Okay, I think. Got it. Oh, nice and detailed on that's the wing again. Where's the, here we go. There we go. So we've got nice detail there. Okay, I would suggest, therefore, looking at that, because what we have there is a situation whereby I think I'm just not going to get as good detail, because they don't really give you the enough to work with, whereas on the decals there's all sorts of love already there. I will show you what I'm on. Sorry, you know, that's okay. That's what we've got there. Now we can do a fair bit with that, but if you look at the decals they come out with, give me a moment, I'll find the relevant ones. Oh Jesus, I'll zoom out. It is, so they look pretty cool. Oh Jesus, tiny. Here we go. Wow. Okay. So what we're looking at for this is these decals here are the ones they're going to require us to put in position to do our cockpit side. And in some instances I'm starting to think maybe I should just paint it. Let's have a closer look at those, what we have here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Can I do this? Can I do this? Yes. Yeah, okay. They've sort of set it up that you really, yeah, they haven't left a pattern there to paint over, if you know what I'm saying. So decals it shall be. Decals at dawn, I tell you. All right, so decals. All right. That's a decision made and an assessment reached. Now, zooming out again. All right. Now, while I'm here and have the kit in my hands, one thing I would like to have a good look at is, once I find it, might be on the other bit of sprue. It is. Okay, let's have a look at that dash. Now, have they given us the dash in photo etch? Nah. 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 Edward did a really nice photo etch dash. Now, they're obviously going to have given us the bits and bobs to do the dash in here. I would probably prefer to paint it. Let's have a quick gander. a couple of things. Here we go. That's one decal. Oh, there's two decals, they reckon. A bit of photo etch. Now, this time, let me get my goggles. Where have I got my goggles? I reckon, here we go. We might be able to have a bit of joy with the detailing. Give me a moment. Let's have a look. And, oh yeah, baby. It's not a deep imprint, but, oh yeah. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, I'll zoom in for this. Give me a moment. I'll put my hand behind it. Hopefully that'll prevent. Actually, first we'll go for the straight option. Now we've got that there. So up and there we go. Okay, now. Right. Now, as you can see, it's not very heavily etched on, but there's enough there for us to get some work going on that. You can see there's a bit of action down there, there, through there. We can do something with that. All right. Now, it'll be easier to see once we've done the black wash as well. All right. Now, getting back to business or assessment. Wow. One thing I would have to say is they've with the decals, they've given a lot of really good detail. That's interesting. Scope this shit out, guys. Normally, okay, here we go. I'll show you why I'm going interesting. Okay. You'll see. Yep. Okay. This is clearly the right way up. Be good with that? Now, if you'll notice, that is... Oh, no, that is the right way. Oh, wow. It's just such a weird look. That's the right way up. Wow. I'll show you why I'm confused. Yep. I'm so confused. No, seriously. You can see that's where the air vent goes, and that's the cockpit. But you can see that, look, because of the overall shape, they look remarkably similar. Yeah. That's why I was confused for a moment. Now, anyway, let's keep looking. Cool, that Maggie's very chirpy today. Wonder if he's rumbling me for some bird seed. Okay, really clear in the. There's one little bit there that's only for one particular set of markings. Yeah, they've got different canopy options, which is good. I'm a fan of that sort of behavior. Hang on a moment. Something I wouldn't mind. Yeah, right. Look how different. I only just noticed how different the cockpit is on these early models to the later models of P-51. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, right. I've made a P-51 before, P-51D. Excuse me, and they, the one I made had the classic bubble top, and okay, it's all looking pretty standard, guys. Okay, choice of insignia. Now this is the one I was drawn to because the guy's got 6 German victories against 6 German guys, and that would be 6 Japanese guys. So he's an ace in both theaters. Now that's pretty cool. So there's that option. Now that's my first option. What do we have here? But there's a couple of others that I've. What's it? This is a Polish one. Interesting. But no, the moment it's not trumping Ding Hao. Now the one that did catch my eye, there was one that's Australian. This one here. Nah. Is that an Australian one there? Oh, that looks a bit cool though. It doesn't say if he's Australian though. Alright. Now, the one that did catch, these are all very nice. But they're not really trumping the whole... well, this guy's got a few racked up, though. But an ace in both theatres, that's a bit choice. Snooky's got quite a few victories. That looks good. But this was one I found interesting. Purely because of the unconventional insignia. Now, the only thing about this, and indeed, as you would suggest or expect, Japanese. Now, the only thing about doing this one is that this is actually a P-51C, but I wanted to go one of the earlier ones, which is to say this, for example, which is a P-51B. Let's have a look. Now, I guess the one thing I can consider here, and I'm a bit don't know if the adjective militant is correct, but I'm pretty big on, because I like aircraft that have had been used in combat scenarios. So this one would probably score the jersey. All right. So we'll be doing the P-51B. Now that's not that big an issue now, but probably or possibly will be during assembly at various points. So we need to make it. This is paint job 1. There might be a couple of things that are specific to that in here, so we'll bear that in mind. All right. Next, I do like to make sure that, well, what colors I'm going to need, that I have them. I know I have olive drab. It looks like olive drab is one of them. Some of these I'll probably be able to, just because I was did a bit of a look for the. Here's our paint list. Matte black, got it. Aluminium, got it. Interior green, got it. Zinc chromate, got it. Olive drab, got it. Neutral grey, yeah, I'll have that covered in some capacity. Sky type S. We'll come back to that. Dark green, got it. Ocean grey, yes. Medium sea grey, yes. White, yes. Insignia yellow. Now, I don't reckon I need that. Insignia red, I don't reckon I need that. We'll see if we even need G. My guess is we might not. Let's have a look. Because if you don't, then I would say... Ding, ding, ding. Yep. Winning. Oh, they've got insignia yellow for just for that. Nah. I'll use trainee yellow. What's F? Neutral grey. Okay. Interesting. K is white. Okay, nice and easy. It's a pretty straightforward paint job. Wow. That's interesting. I'll show you something. I'll zoom in for this. Okay. Oh, ooh, that's a little nuance. Okay, here we go. Now, look at this. Now, you would expect all that's olive drab, no problemo. You would have thought that all the way through, but no, that is actually B, being aluminium. So, but at the same time, it is still, you see how there's aluminium, but then it's still got olive drab? Interesting. I have to be a bit attentive to that when I paint. All right. Easy. Now, zoom out. All righty. Well, that's our... this, I think, will be a fairly straightforward op overall. Yeah. All right. Now, something I could potentially consider. Let me have another look at those. Might need to get my airbrushing booth set up again. I took it down because in actuality it is kind of limiting it on a space basis. But of course it does come with when you're spraying, boom, gets the shit out of there. Yes, now that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? I was going to have a quick look in here again. Now, that's it. It was on that side. What I'm trying to work out is how much of this I want to hand paint, if any. And there's a few. By the looks of it, they've got a little interlocking thing here. I assume that's what that is. So they're there and there. Yeah. I think this has actually got a lot more subtlety in its structure than I anticipate or than I'm aware of. But she's nice. All right. Now, no, I'm not going to airbrush that interior area. I will do most of that by hand. And even given that I'm going to be doing a lot of decal work there, that'll just simplify things, you know. Anyway. All right. Now, our next port of call. Oops, a daisy. I can shit all over here. There you go. Get that out the way. In fact, I need to get all of this out the way because now things are going to get a little messy. And the reason for that is because we're going to give all this a blackwash and bring up all our detail. Yeah, nice. Alrighty, now to do that, I want to get this well out of the way because this gets very messy, and I will need to bring down. Because, yeah, my hands will be covered in paint by the time this process is complete. Got this fly. Yeah, you get a fly in the house and it just unsurprisingly flies around, but it just makes a hobby out of bugging you, which I guess now. No, it's not. They're not a type of bug, are they? No, they're just a pain in the ass, actually. Yeah. Anyway, I keep getting this annoying fly flying into the back of my noggin, or doing whatever else it wishes to do. That's going to. Oh, it seems to behoove it, as we shall say. Now, coffee. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next, enamel. That would be in this one, I think. Oh, we've still got them out. Might still have them out. Nope. Okay. Aha. Now, something else I'm going to do before we get started. This needs a whole stack of thinner put into it because with the warmer weather has caused a goodly amount of it to evaporate. So, come on, there we go, come on. That'll do it. Long lid. No, don't want to do this too quickly, obviously. Although sometime today would be good. There we go. Right. Now we've got enough there to clean the brush with. Bling down. Come on, there we go. Alrighty, and Right. Here they are. Let's get a suitable. I think it's something I used last time. Let me see. Yeah, this will do the job nicely. And all right, now finally, let's get this thing open. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, and there we go. And this shouldn't take too long. The only thing about doing this is that you still have to let it dry effectively, and that takes, of course, 4 hours. But it will bring up a lot of the detail and make it a lot easier to work with, and yada yada yada, which is why I do this caper. Now, there we go. There we go. All right, now the fun begins. I'll pop these over to here. Now, one of the birds is in the bird bath. I can hear it. I went out the other day and caught or found a Maggie like fully immersed. Funny, yes. Now, not all of these are going to require a black wash. That much I can confirm. Because, well, not all of them necessarily have details. Some of them are in places where it's just not going to be visible, so why would you? That's how it goes. But there we go. Right, panel lines coming up. Alrighty, might just get a bit more white there. Now, where do I want to hit next? Here. And these require a bit of delicacy. So what you do here, because as you can see, these are quite light stems. You cover them with paint. And in this instance, rather than rubbing vigorously like I did on the other ones, you more apply the brush, or not the brush, the paper towel, and run them between your fingers. Remembering the paper towel is meant to be super absorbent and all that sort of caper, and using that to your advantage. And almost there. There we go. A bit more there, perhaps. There we go. A bit more on this side. Then I'll zoom in, and that actually gives you a better example as to why I'm doing this. Here we go. Alright, that's for those who have never seen this sort of caper, or wondering why here we go. Now, yep, as you can see, all that detail has now come up really nicely for us to work with. So we can paint quite happily and go, oh, there's all that. And also gives a good start to getting kind of grungy, which is what I want in this instance. Yep. Now, these. Fingers underneath in this instance. Very gently. There we go. All right, next here. All right. Well, there's really not much to do on this as far as, certainly not on this sprue, there's a bit more on the other one, but there we go. All right. Now, all right. Now, next, exhaust manifolds. This actually has some really tiny detail on it, which is very cool, actually. I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. It's just little things I've only just noticed. Now, I reckon I only need one set of these, but I'll do both of them just to get them done. Deedly. Into there. There we go. All right. Next, we'll go. Rear wheel. That's rather good. They've done a whole mechanism in one go. That's made it going to make it much easier to paint and install. Because rather than going mechanism and then wheel, it's just boom, boom. I tells you. Now, You need to be a bit careful here because you don't want to snap shit off. And sometimes if you're clumsy, you can. Particularly if you've got... Alright, this is where it looks like I need to get a bit in here with just the paper itself. There we go. Almost. 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 That, according to Family Guy, is largely the dialogue of, well, this is my impersonation of their dialogue for Peter Griffin refers to as polite British porn. Almost. 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 Ah, there we are. Now, next. There we go. So that's the rear wheel and all the mechanism with it. I think it's a really good thing that they've done there. It's going to make it so easy to put in. That's really cool. Now, there are other bits still to be done, however. On this bit of sprue. Looking. Finding one. Finding two. I think that's the last. Oh, and the wheels. All right. Let's do this. So our first port of call will be, and what's this? Oh, actually there's a few more. Here we go. Yeah. Notice that. Right. Finger wipe. Come here, you. There we go. Yeah, right. There we go. All right. Now, go into there. After this, you hit it with pre-coat it. So, anyway. Well, let's put those up nicely. There we go. Zoom. Mouthful of coffee time. Oh, yeah. Now. There's a little one. Right here. It's a wee bit funky. And so we'll go to this one. And here. And there we go. Zoom in for that one. Give me a moment, I've got to get my bearings. Up, across, Rob up there. So we go down. There we go. Zoom out. Now, there's also the yoke here. I'll give a quick going over with. Again, you want to be nice and delicate with that. There we go. There we have it. Off you come. There we have it. Nice. Good. All right. Hang on a moment. I just noticed something I have, which is, I reckon, yep. Not on those ones, but these ones there was. There's a bit of detail on there that I hadn't noticed. And now I've brought it up. I can notice it. This is good. Now, other things I was looking for. I'll show you the yoke when I show you the wheels. I might as well do that as well as the footrest. There we go. Now, next we shall wipe. Once you've got this done, tomorrow, we can start detailing, which should be rather good. So, now, all right, here's our wheels. Yep. Where are they? Yep. Might give them a bit more of a wipe, actually. Yeah. Write that right in there. Like that. You can see the bolts and stuff. So we'll get into them. That's, yeah, like that. Look at that. Boom. Alrighty. That's one sprue done. Now, quick gander. A few things here. Right. Now, alright. there's some things that most of it I only need to do the other side with this sprue, but usually there we go. Oops, forgot to zoom you out. Every while I've got you there, hang on. Boom, there's wheel bay doors. I'll give them a bit more of a wipe. Now, these four, I reckon. And we'll do both sides on them. Ooh, that's a bit lucky. Got a bit carried away there, I did. Never mind. That's all right, it's all come together. There we go. There we go. All right. Not quite sure what they are. Don't really care. We can see the detail on them. Now, these. Oh, yeah. Now, I was doing just this side at the moment, wasn't I? But I will do those in the same sort of a way that I've done that. And then we'll focus on everything that is two-sided, or other, just that side. All this small stuff that has two sides, you may as well as do. That's my theory. Now, I don't know what I said I was doing on the stream. Ha. Oh well. Vagued out. Never mind. I can edit the title later. Ha. I think what happened was I got distracted by something. I think I was doing the watering. I just got distracted. Oh, yeah, she's right. Oh, yeah. I can tidy that up. That's an easy fix. Never mind. That's right. I don't know what part that is, but that looks rather good. I'll zoom in for that in a minute. And here's the bit for the chair. There's some rather funky bits to this. Now that I look closer. Yeah, nice. Now we'll go. All right. Now, once I've finished this row, I'm going to give you a bit of a zoom in. Some of this is actually really cool. They've on the detail front. It's certainly making me a happy camper. I'm a bit excited about what I'm seeing. Actually, I'll do that as well. Not sure if I need to do this side. That fucking fly. So you know what I'm going to do? Here we go. Here's the plan, kids. I'm going to do all of that area, then show you all of that area. Yeah, there's a plan. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Ah, I see, said the blind man. There we go. And right, this part here. And then we'll go these ones. Hang on a moment, is that? Oh no, it's meant to be there. Huh. Reminded I thought I had a pretty heavy duty piece of flush, but no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Probably due for a new piece of paper. Paper towel, that is. Now, just checking something. There we go. Now we're good. So I heard something going quick and snapping. No, it's just me being a little bit paranoid. It can happen if you're clumsy, and I have been in the past, as you can gather. All right. There we go. Maybe a bit more into there. All right. Next. I was going to zoom in, wasn't I? So here is what we have there. You can see all the details coming up rather nicely on various things there. This is just the other side, some of it which is not necessary. Give me a moment. Up. There we go. So in that instance, it is unsure there. You get the idea. I know what I forgot to show you while I've got you up and about. Up and about. And there, not there. Across. There we go. So that's our yoke. So that's going to be real easy to paint now too. Zoom out. Oh, glad you like it, man. It's yeah, it's messy. It's a bit time consuming, but it does bring up the detail real well. I first read this in a book, and it seemed to me a bit, surely you can't be serious. And then a mate of mine, well, actually, he was a friend of my housemate at the time. He became a mate of mine because the guy in question, as I knew at the time, the guy in question is very good at scale modelling. And Simon, my housemate, introduced us, and he pretty much showed me the ropes. And this was one of the things he said you can do. He said, you don't have to. A lot of people don't, obviously. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got their own way of doing stuff. Some people would suggest this is completely unnecessary. And that's fine. Good on them. Alrighty. Into there a bit more. In you go. It can be a little tricksy, some of the really fine stuff, but here we go. Here's another bit. Generally, you're good if you're careful. Obviously, that's a big caveat. Be careful. Oops, got a bit heavy there. This is a two-sided option. While I'm here, that's a one-sided there. I think you'll find. So we go. All right. Next. Yes. A moment I'm always keen for. Let me just check something for a moment. Okay, yeah, be that side. Now, first, excitement and adventure and really wild things, because this is let's see. There we go. I can see that much better. Yeah, we can have fun with that. I would prefer, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, my hand's starting to go to sleep. Give me a moment. We'll go good in a minute. There we go. Now, zoom. There we have him. And there's our dashboard, which I might do the right. So the details there to be worked with. The only issue I really have is that I would prefer, not use of, prefer, if the actual pattern was a bit more highly raised on the plastic, purely because it makes it a bit easier. You don't always get what you want. These are the things, peeps. Now, floor. Then we're almost done, people. And there we go. There we have him. Pull that, get that into there a bit. There we have it. Oh, yeah. Boom. Zoom. Alrighty. Now, it's just the tails, wings, and fuselage. Actually, wait. Let's do these first. Now, all right. And there we go. There's one side. I'm going to zoom you out a bit. Let me do the other side, obviously. Oh, wait a minute. There's a bit here. I don't know why there is, but there is. So, you know, that's going to be... I wouldn't have thought it's going to be too visible, but, you know. I'm assuming that pattern is there for a reason. Now, there we go. Now, yeah, I do this in one form or another with pretty much all my builds, generally, because it really helps bring the detail up. There we go. And now we're getting some into there, into there. And around into there. There. All right. Now, here we have him. So it's coming together, slowly but surely. Now, these. Is there anything else on this side? No. Yes. Tails. 2 different tails. That's interesting. Wonder which one I need. I only need one of them, but I'll do both of them with this because I couldn't be fucked looking it up. It's not like it's going to take too much longer to do, you know what I mean? So, there we go. All right. All right. Okay, hang on a moment. Need to get, or not, I can just, but, there we go, come on. You know, you want to come out of there. This can be one of the, frustrating's the word, when you get into these sorts of little areas. Get as much out as you can. What I'm going to do, there we go. Sorry, my hand's getting a bit... I don't know what's going on with it. I think I've got nerve damage from when I was... from kickboxing and martial arts. Continual strikes and shit. Yeah, this is starting to come together. Not quite as clean as I want it though. Now, I can tell you why that is. You can say, because you put paint on it. That's not the answer I was seeking. Here we go. That's better. Yeah, it's much better. Who would have thought that a toothpick could get into places my finger can't? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now then. This hand is starting to cause a problem. There we go. Right, that's better. You don't want too much on here or you're making your life difficult, but you do want enough for the detail to come up. And this we have now achieved on that particular part. It's a little more tricksy because it has a lot of, well, it's got a bit of a grid pattern going on, and that's that, which is where the wheel bay will show. Yeah. Now we're going to paint that anyway, but yeah. And we are going to grunge it anyway, so that little bit of filth doesn't hurt. Filth? All right. Now. Next. I think I might have slightly bent one of those. No, I'm kidding myself. There we go. There we have him. Then we can see quite easily. We might as well do the other side of those. There we go. There's our tail, or at least the vertical part thereof. All right. tomorrow we'll be able to start detailing. Now, granted, a lot of that in this instance is dealt with by decals, but some of it is not. And that is not, we will take care of. There we go. Boom. As I said, I'm not quite sure which of these two we need. May as well as do them both. That's my take on it anyway. Because I couldn't be bothered getting the assembly instructions and finding out which one we need. So, the only real option is to just do them both. Need to be a little careful here with that there. Alrighty, into there. Alright. Whiz, get in there, Whiz. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm just checking a couple of things over there. If you wonder what I'm arguing about. Now, with this done, yeehaw, Grandma, we are rocking and rolling. That tells you. All right. All right, I've just noticed something else. I'm going to give a quick slap to. And alrighty. Now we are getting places. Because I've only got these bigger areas to do now. They, in many ways, are far, far easier. All right. There we go. Yep, actually, that's a really good way of comparing, contrasting. Alrighty. Alrighty. Right. Why is there? What's the dealio with that? I wonder. Interesting. There'd be a reason. Anyway. Here we go. Dealy. Bloody fly. Piss off, you bloody thing. Oh, you're annoying me. Just missed a spot there. I'll tidy that up in a minute. There we go. Yeah. Almost there. Boom. And now just the fuselage. Alrighty. I'll just be a little careful down this end. There's some small stuff here that I run the risk of nailing. Whereas up here, oh no, need to be a little careful there. But that's okay. And into there. There we go. Maybe a little more here. Just to bring up all the detail. All right. And finally, this one. Let me just loosen my hand up again. And then we can do that. Now, Almost done. Then, I wish this fly would fuck off. I'll wind the stream up. Now, as I said, tomorrow, I'll wind the stream up once I've cleaned out. Tomorrow we'll start on the detailing of this. Next week, being as in from Monday and Tuesday, we're going to continue our work on our Mustang car. And Wednesday, we'll get onto this. Thursday, I reckon we're going to start our 109. 109A. Because I also have plans to do all the 109s from A to K in sequential order. Ideally, each one with the markings of an ace. Although in the case of the 109A, that's really not going to happen, or unlikely to happen. But, you know, it's more the fact that it's one of the originals. Alrighty, and there we have our grunged, well, not grunged up, you can see all our detail. Next step is obviously I've got to hit it with some surfacer, then we can start detailing. Now let me just clean my brush and put the lid on this paint. I didn't drop it in. Very good. Okay. We'll be doing a similar process with the 109 on off-fly Thursday. In fact, similar be damned. It's the identical process, I won't lie, because that'll need to be done. But we'll also have a look at that. That's also got photo etch. The photo etch on this one's fairly minimal. So only seat belts, a vent. I'll be curious to see what the photo etch on the 109A is. We shall see. Alright, now this is a crappy brush that I'm not too worried about making perfect. Well, how roughly I treat it more's the point. As long as I get it clean enough to be reused for this sort of a purpose. I never use a good brush for this sort of thing. Doing this sort of shit will ruin a brush for you. Straight out. Alright. Done. Should at least give it a rinse though. So we'll probably reuse that one when we do this to the 109. And I'm actually doing this to the Mustang as well, or the car as well. It's just that what I'm doing there, because I want to keep it absolutely pristine, that's why I'm using the pen. Same result, but with that, you see here, I don't mind. I really don't. If I've gotten that all grunged up, because I'm going to weather it as well anyway. And there's still a truckload of stuff to go on top. And you won't even notice, because one of the things I will be doing at one stage is, I'll move the camera now. Before I do the exterior paint coat, I'll be hitting it with aluminium, because of course that's the I'm sure you get the drill. Anyway, that is me done for today. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Now, first-time viewers, we all know the drill here, don't we? I think you do. Follow, like, or subscribe. If you want to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. And again, we come to follow, like, or subscribe. Now, tomorrow I will be back. I will need to be on earlier and wind up earlier. My pleasure, David. Because at 9:30 I've got jamming going on, and tomorrow it's going to be 38, so we want to get done early. You can understand that. All right. Now, that's it. And tomorrow when we're back, we'll get on to detailing. That's what we're going to do. All righty. Oh, glad you thought it was an interesting way. Well, yeah, to me it just brings it all up, and then I find it easier. Also, I can see that what I'm working on much easier. All these sorts of capers. Anyhow, I will catch you good people later, and I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.